Hi, everyone. I'm Mufaro from the Compass team. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll be going through how to use Compass from both a staff and a parent's perspective. So, whether you're brand new or just a little bit curious, you'll get a really good understanding of how Compass can make your school's life easier. So, let's dive right in. Once I log in as a staff member, this is my homepage, kind of like a command center for the day. On the left, I can see my schedule, what classes I'm teaching, any meetings, and even whether I've marked the roles or not. Super handy, especially when things get busy. And on the right, I've got my alerts. These are little nudges to remind me about stuff I might need to follow up on, like unmarked roles or even messages from parents. Next up, we have the newsfeed. Think of this like your digital bulletin board. Staff can post updates with images, videos, and even files. You can even target newsfeed items to specific groups like parents, students, year levels, and so many more options. So instead of a million emails, everything is in one neat spot. One of my favorite features is the Chronicle Digest. You can set this up to track students you work closely with and get updates on things like attendance, behavior, and even birthdays. It's like a live pulse check on how students are going. Let's jump into a class. This is my Year 6 Generalist class. I can see when and where it's scheduled, create and review lesson plans, and even leave notes. On the right, I've got tools to send messages to students and parents. And marking the role, that's very easy. Even better, it tells me if a student already has an attendance note, so I'm not chasing on them. In learning tasks, I can create assignments, set due dates, and see who's turned their work in. It even tells me what kind of task it is, if it's a test or a project. And the grid view is like my digital markbook. I can update grades and rubrics, see patterns, and keep everything organized without spreadsheets taking over my life or my desk. Now let's search for a student, say Ethan. In here, I can see his classes, year level, flags that staff have added, and even Chronicle entries. It gives me a super clear picture on how he's doing academically, behavior-wise, or even health-wise, all in one place. And if I want to dig deeper, there's tabs for attendance, reports, and even personal info. So I've got all the context I need when working with students. Now, let's take a look at the parent view and what parents can see on their end. So if I impersonate Ethan's parent, Mr. West, I can see only my children. So in this case, Mandy and Ethan. Parents can also add attendance notes, check reports, book conferences, and even update details, all with just a few clicks. You need to pay for a trip or an event? That's easy. Parents just open up the event, answer any questions such as medical info, contact information, and they can give their consent and pay right then and there. No paper, no fuss. Some parents even prefer paying in installments, and you can set that up too. I'm on the browser right now, but loads of parents prefer to use the Compass app. It's slick, super easy to use, and means they can stay in the loop while on the go. But of course, that's not all. There's heaps more we can show you. Reports, analytics, admin tools, you name it. If you'd like to see more, book in a demo with our team. We'd love to walk you through Compass and discuss how it can help your school thrive. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll talk to you soon.